Tell me your name and what you do.
I'm Steve Boehlke. For more than 20 years, I've had a consulting practice that focuses on leadership, collaboration, and development. When I have a chance to talk with people and tell stories, they understand how human we all are. Leadership is as much or more about the questions that we ask as any answers that we may have. I can't tell you how many organizations I've been a part of in which it's just assumed that if you're going to be a leader, you're probably going to know the answers.
What boggles my mind is what they're measuring on that balanced scorecard year after year, which is kind of like a no-brainer. Of course we're going to look good. Who's going to speak up and address the matters that are not being put on the table?
We often assume that a better decision will be made with more data. Breathe deeply, take our time, reflect, and actually use our imagination, not in the sense of fantasy, but in the sense of creative thinking about how all the pieces fit together. It's amazing sometimes how the answer is right in front of us. Something as simple as calling a timeout in the middle of the meeting. I dare you to do it. Call a timeout just for 1 minute and say, we're just going to think about this for a minute before we go on. I can guarantee you that it will change the dynamic. I can't tell you what the outcome will be, but the results will be different because you've taken the time.
My hope this afternoon is that I can get you to think a little bit differently about your mindset when it comes to politics and creativity, and that the responsible exercise of power and the powerful exercise of passion requires a reimagining of leadership. They broke the rules. They addressed what couldn't be spoken of. They exercised leadership. And they told me afterwards that their armpits were totally sweated out, and they were certain that it was a career-limiting move, and yet it was the tipping point in my work with this client.
The Mandarin character for integrity. A moving target, 10 eyes, and 1 heart. Because I think in this day and age, in fact, change is so rapid, and we, as leaders, we're often in the role of facilitating change, wanting to create more change. It is like a moving target. And the 10 eyes are really about having a diverse and multiple perspectives on whatever it is that we need to be doing. Our own eyes, just one view, one vision is not adequate. But the 1 heart is fundamentally about identity, about knowing who we are and having the courage to be who we are.
I don't think integrity is something that we'd achieve once and for all. I do believe integrity is an ongoing journey.
Integrity is not simply about doing everything right, getting it out the door, making sure the operations are functioning smoothly. A manager can do that. Integrity is about completeness and wholeness, and it may require breaking the rules sometimes.
When it comes down to it, what I really care about is each person knowing that their presence makes a difference. When people relax and just choose to be themselves, other people notice, and that's actually leadership.